Welcome to Christ Center Gamer's latest unboxing of, drumroll please, the newest keyboard from ROCCAT, or ROCCAT, not sure how it's pronounced. This is the Vulcan Mini 2 Air. Now, I have really enjoyed the Vulcan line of keyboards. I use them myself at my own desk. That's how much I like them. But I've had this keyboard for a while. This is the Vulcan Mini or Vulcan 2 Mini, and it's really nice. I like it. 65%. So the only keys that I wish were different, honestly, are the home and end key layout. I wish the delete would be on the backspace and the end and home would be these two. Other than that, I absolutely love this layout. It's brilliant. It works great. When I work from home, I use this keyboard to control my home computer. I use a different keyboard for my work computer. It works great. I have everything I need. You know, my home setup here, work setup here. I love this little keyboard, but it has wires. See, it requires wires. It must be wired at all times, unless you don't need the keyboard at that moment. This is wireless, and it's not just regular wire. It's not just wireless, whatever that means. It has two different modes of wireless. So I'm going to go ahead and open this bag that I shipped in and show you what I mean. So let's get this out of the way. Let's start with the box. I'll show you the box. Okay, you can see the front of the box. Now this on this side right here is what I'm referring to. It has both 2.4 gigahertz wireless, or stellar wireless as ROCCAT calls it, and 3 Bluetooth channels for 3 different devices, which is great. I love that. It also has a linear switch, which is the same as this other keyboard I have right here. So a linear switch. And as far as I know, I'm not sure if this is optical or not. I guess we'll find out. Yes, it is. It's tactile. I'm sorry. Titan II Optical Switches. I'm going to learn how to talk someday. But here's the back of the box. I'll give you a good look at that. It has wireless and Bluetooth swapping, Titan II optical switches, with incredible durability of 150 million click life, which it'll last for years and years and years. 45 grams of force, which is really light, which I like. Adaptive battery. Proximity sensors detect when you are away from the keyboard and automatically adjust lightings to maximize battery life. I love that. That is so awesome. 29 smart keys, which is great, and I believe is the same as the other Vulcan Mini. And yeah, so here's the top of the box, and side of the box, and the other side of the box, and the bottom of the box with all little words in it. I'll get a little bit closer. Hopefully you guys can see that. There you go. Relevant specs. 240 hours of battery life, continuous use with lighting off. It's pretty good. 1000 hertz polling rate, 4 megabytes of onboard memory for 5 profiles, aluminum top, sandblasted aluminum top, wireless dongle, Easy-Shift, full N key rollover. All right, pretty standard stuff. So in case it wasn't obvious, this is the white keyboard. We were sent the white one this time. As you can tell, this is the black one, so we'll be able to, you know, it's a preference, white or black. It's like, which mouse do you prefer, white or black? It's all preference. So let's go ahead and open this up. Oh, I have to cut the tape. I didn't do that yet. It's one side. It's the other side. There we go. Okay. All right. The white wouldn't have been my first choice if I. But it does look good. And actually, there's one benefit of a white keyboard that many people don't think about, and that is usually you don't need the RGB on. Like, let's say you're in a dark room, you want to preserve battery life, so you might leave the RGB off. You can still see the keyboard with just the monitor light. I mean, it's not as same as if it's glowing, but any light in the room is going to make white really obvious. Whereas if you have no light in the room at all, well, no color, you know, but the point is if your computer's on, you're gonna have some light and you're gonna be able to see the keys to find the keyboard. Whereas with black, you need RGB on because you might not be able to see it. So that is a benefit of white, a significant one. And that's why on this mouse, when I use it, I usually use this one, I kind of prefer it. But when I use this mouse, I have the RGBs off because I can see just fine. I don't need lights to find it. So, all right. So a couple thoughts. Fun sized freedom. All right, let's see how this looks. I gotta say the white cable looks really neat. I usually get the black ones, and I prefer it usually, but I gotta say this white cable is sharp looking. I didn't think I'd like it so much. The white cable is really neat. It's kind of a white and a gray. I don't know if you can tell that in the video, but it's a little bit gray along with the white. So it's kind of sharp. And here's the keyboard itself. Let's see if there's anything else. Oh, there's a user guide. Hopefully we won't need that for the purpose of this demo, but there it is. And I've already spoiled just looking at the bottom of this keyboard. I see some really cool things about it already. So we will see how this goes as we unbox. Is there anything else in the box? There is some stuff not to eat. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this out of the frame and we will focus on what you can see. All right, so first of all, I'm just gonna go ahead and peel off this bottom part, you know, of the bottom part of the box here, which I don't know if the microphone's picking up. Turn off noise canceling. But anyway, here we go. All right, so this is really nice. Okay, so you can see clearly that the red switches, they're prominent in there. The white is all pretty prominent as well. This does look sharp. It's got, oh, this is something to peel off? I think it is. So it's got a little bit thicker top. I'm just going to go ahead and take this cable off for the purposes of the comparison here for the moment. And here's the black one and the white one. You can see here the wired model versus wireless model. The keys look largely identical, as far as I can tell. Side by side, you can see that they're the same width. This one on top might be slightly taller. I can't really tell. Let me see. Yes, they are. So put them side by side, you can see that. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and flip it around to the back. He's got the same style standoffs as the Vulcan II Mini. All right. But obviously a couple of differences, aren't there? Now, I would say that just looking at the two from here down where my finger is largely the same. But up here we got something new, don't we? Right there. So this appears to be our friendly storage place for the mini dongle. There you go. Oh, let's see. It's lighting wise, it's really hard to see, but it does have the words ROCCAT Vulcan 2 Mini right on it, which is awesome. And on the top there is a switch and a power and a cable, probably for charging and or data. You can see there's also an on-off switch. And a couple things you'll notice on the front of the keyboard. I'm going to put this black one out of the way for the moment. Is that it has some new features. It has, here, I'm just going to hold this close. All right. So you've got right in the middle, you've got the Bluetooth and wireless selection modes, presumably. On the bottom, you have the battery status LEDs that they added in the Vulcan 2 Max, which I never really used, but they're cool if you like that. And everything else looks largely the same with the positions, the profiles, the function keys, all that kind of good stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and turn off noise canceling so you, on this recording, okay, because I like to keep it on in case somebody walks in, but it's important to be able to hear how the keyboards sound. So this is the original Vulcan 2 Mini. Okay. Yep. And this is the new Vulcan 2 Mini Air. As you can see, it's largely the same, which is what I expected. So, all right, let's give this a shot. Oh, and I got to peel this off too, and I'll have noise canceling off. It's a great opportunity to do that. Oh, I just noticed that there's this little strip on the bottom, and then there's another strip to peel off on this side. Where's that? Okay. All right, that side's off. And there should be a top strip as well. Here we go, I found it right here. There you go. So now the strips are all off. It looks very shiny. I don't know if that'll be obvious on the camera, but I'll try to show you. The top is pretty shiny. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and take this dongle and put it in my spare PC. I don't want to interrupt my recording, just in case there's an issue with that. So I'm going to go ahead and plug this in here. And I'm going to type a couple sentences. All right, turn this on. Ooh, glowy. Very nice. And it just works immediately. I didn't have to do anything. Now this is 2.4 gig wireless, so you kind of expect it to just work, but it does. This keyboard feels really nice and glows very brightly. So yeah, it looks good. I will hold it up to you again for more visual enjoyment. You can see its default is kind of the rainbow colors. And I'm sure with various profiles, yep, you can press the arrows to change the colors. Like this is white. Right here, if you like white on white. Let's see, this is what... Okay, so I'm not sure about all the different... Oh, there we go. This is a purple. My wife would actually die for this color. She loves purple. So would my daughter. All right, and then we've got... This is kind of a blue, but with the white, I'm not sure I like the blue. But it's a color of blue. And... Or light blue. This is more of a baby blue. Okay. And then we got a green. I think this looks better with white. This is the green. And then we've got, is that back to white again? Oh, this is a yellow. This doesn't look bad if you like yellow. And different shade of yellow. Ah, the red looks good too. I do like that. Oh, and one thing I just noticed, the ROCCAT logo on top glows. I didn't notice that on the previous keyboards. I think this might be a new feature for this one. I know, is a glowing logo really a feature? But interesting. Pretty neat. I'm normally a blue guy, but I don't really know if I like how blue looks with white. So we'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, looks really good. It's a little, let's see, how heavy is it compared to this one? Okay, it is a little bit heavier. It does make sense, of course. It has batteries inside. This one does not. It is, let's see, largely not that much thicker. Not that much thicker. Pretty cool. Yeah, so initial impressions, and it's about the same width. So yeah, initial impressions are really positive. I have a very inexpensive and not that great Bluetooth keyboard, wireless. So this one may end up getting a lot more use than I originally would have expected, because it's got that 2.4 gigahertz, which is so much more reliable than Bluetooth. Generally, I'm sure they do a good job here, but still, along with it's just nice. One thing I did wish they included, which they don't, is some kind of keyboard carrying pouch. Would be really cool, because something like this I'd throw on my laptop on my backpack with my laptop and just take it with me, because I'd probably prefer to use this over the laptop keyboard. But what are you gonna do? But I think it looks really good with this, right? I think they're matching cousins, right? So, all right, I guess that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and look forward to our full review. Take care, and God bless.